Alright, this page, this video, is meant to help you realize just how not complicated these angles are. If you take a look at these dice here, I'm going to tap them in a second, and they're going to pop up with a number 1 through 8. And I'm going to take the two numbers that pop up, and I'm going to say one of two things. Either they're congruent, or they're supplementary, because that is the only choice. So here we go. Let's see, tap the first one, second one, 6 and 8. So I'm looking here at 6, I'm looking here at 8. So I'm going to say two things. I'm going to say if they're congruent or if they're supplementary, and then the reason why. So these two, if you remember from the last video, are congruent. They're both big angles, and by big, I mean obtuse. So anytime you cut a transversal through, one side is going to be less than 90, one side is going to be more than 90. So these are two obtuse angles, and 8 and 6 are congruent then because they're the same size, and they're congruent because they're corresponding angles. So that's what you'd say. You'd say 6 and 8 are congruent because they are corresponding. Alright, let's try it again. I have no idea what's going to happen. 1 and 7. Let's erase here. We have 1 and 7. This is good because it wasn't in our last video. 1 and 7 are both small. They're both acute angles. So they are also congruent, but not because they're corresponding, but because they're vertical angles. Remember, vertical angles are across from each other. They kind of make V's. So that would be that reason. Let's try again. 2 and 5. Here we go. 2 and 5. So notice, just by looking, I can tell that there's no way they're the same. This one is very large, 2 is, and then 5, this one is very small. So this one's an obtuse, this one's an acute. This one's more than 90, this one's less than 90. So they can't be congruent. That's not a choice this time. So they must be supplementary. And that means they add up to 180, which makes sense because I know 5 is the same as 7, and if I put 2 and 7 together, that makes a straight line. It doesn't really matter that it's 5 instead of 7. They're still supplementary. So they add up to 180 degrees. They are supplementary. And we'll do one more. The first three couldn't have worked out any better if I had planned it. 5 and 5. I knew that would happen. Let's see, 5 and 5. I believe they are congruent. And the reason is, if you don't know that, then you should go back to a different grade. Let's try one more time. 4 and 5. Alright, there's another good one. So 4 and 5 together, they're right together on the page, which makes it nice and easy to tell that they are supplementary. They add up to 180, and you can see the straight line. Alright.